Hi, welcome to my classroom. My name is Mrs. McSherry and I am the math teacher for the middle school. I teach grade 5, grade 6, grade 7, and grade 8 math. I'm the grade 6 homeroom teacher, which means I also teach religion to grade 6. This is my classroom, and as you can see, it's a classroom that's missing one thing, and that's the most important thing: it's students. A classroom isn't really a classroom, it's just desks and chairs, just waiting to be filled with the students. Every time you look at an empty classroom, you think of the friendships to be made, the things to be learned, and the things we learn about our faith while we're together. The books that I use for math we use Algebra 1 for grade 8. Publisher is Prentice Hall. For grade 7, we also use Prentice Hall as the publisher, and it's pre-algebra. For both grade 5 and 6, we use Engage New York. We find that the 5th grade and the 6th grade Engage New York prepares the students with a good, strong foundational base, so they're able to go into pre-algebra and then graduate with algebra. So, when we talk about religion, we do the 6th grade standards for religion, and that's probably the main reason why I'm here right now talking to you. I come from Massachusetts, was a teacher in Massachusetts for many years, the 8th grade homeroom teacher, and what I taught was math for 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. The reason why I'm teaching at a Catholic school is the reason that has directed my whole life. If you look back over here, because God is awesome, God is great, and that is the foundation of our school. Everything that we do is built upon the fact that we are a community, God-driven, God-based. What can I tell you? This right now is so quiet, but it's usually never like that. So as we look at this empty classroom, I want you to come back on a little time trip with me to past classrooms that were here in this room, that we're learning, exploring, and sharing.
Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Give me all you got, don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do.
These are some of our past students and our present students, and this is what makes a school. Boys and girls who come to learn, to make friendships, and then to move on. And that's our job as educators, is to give them all what they need so that they're going to be a success at their new school. When you look over here, these are all the manipulatives, because I'm a big believer in students when it comes to math being able to get on the floor and being able to use the manipulatives to understand such concepts as what a fraction is, as to what multiplication is, as to what the standard algorithm is for whatever operation. And over here, we've got our coordinate grid boards, we've got our rulers, we've got our fraction bars, we've got our fraction cubes, we have our calculators, we have every single thing that you need to make your learning experience in the 21st century so that you can be a leader when you graduate. A lot of times people want to know, what is your method? What's your methodology when it comes to teaching math? And as again, I'll say that I'm adaptive. I'm adaptive to every student that comes into the classroom. I have a duty to make sure that I meet the curriculum standards for the year, but I also have to meet it in a way that it's understandable for each student that I have. Whether you're in Algebra 1 and you're learning about factoring, or you're in grade 5 and you're learning how do you multiply 2 digits by 3 digits. Each student receives my attention as they go on their own journey, their own math journey. The other thing I want to talk about is that I showed you what I use as a plan, but I supplement a lot in my teaching of my classes. Many times the students will find, hey, well, can we learn a little bit more about this? Or can we go a little bit more in depth on this? Absolutely. I will try any way I can to bring it so that way they're able to go on their own exploration in math. Not just at the standard that they're on, but the standard that will be coming down the road.